Of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson, in partnership with the Guam National Olympic Committee and Guam's delegation to the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, Biba Team Guam. Cars Plus Hyundai, home of the Kona electric vehicle, an electric heart with an SUV soul. Test drive yours today at Cars Plus. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Tonight on Primetime, Revan Tax is still awaiting the executive order from Adelup on how to streamline the application process. Plus, with the rate of COVID cases increasing, the governor has issued an executive order mandating all executive branch staffers to get vaccinated. And the Guam Federation of Teachers has reacted to the vaccination mandate.
Hafa, good evening everyone. Guahusi Isaiah Uggan, and thanks for tuning in. The executive order to clarify how to streamline the process for all rise payments is not ready yet. So Revan Tax isn't quite sure how to proceed, even though the governor has directed that the applications must be available by September 1st. Here's the latest.
Between a rock and a hard place, that might be where you can find Revan Tax Director Daphne Shimizu these days. After weeks of trying to stand up an online application process to pay out the RISE Act or all RISE payments that the public's been clamoring for, she's still waiting on new direction. Most recently, she was told to revise one of the more onerous procedures regarding mayor's residency verifications. Now she's waiting on word of an all-new verification process from the governor.
When I did have the opportunity to speak with her last week, of course, the main thing, and I think you saw it even when Lieutenant Governor Tenorio was acting governor, the main thing that has been a big issue was, the requirement of documents and making the process cumbersome for our people, and that's been huge. So, it's the question of why are you now requiring all of these documents, especially if we, for certain cases, we may have the wherewithal or the information that we need in order to be able to process these payments.
If documentation is the issue, senators weighed in by passing a bill essentially giving Shimizu wide latitude to decide what documents are really necessary.
I know that the intention is to give us some level of flexibility, but again, of course, we'll have to wait to see with regards to the executive order, what language will be issued or what the issue will be, what will be issued with regards to the executive order.
We asked for details on the governor's EO, and we're told they're still ironing out the details.
I totally understand, the issue, and we do understand that concern, of course, that people are wanting this money, and we're, again, doing our best to try to just to navigate through it all.
Meanwhile, at least one former sticking point was cleared up. ARP money can be used to pay out direct assistance. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
The governor signed an executive order Friday mandating that all executive branch employees must be vaccinated against COVID-19. The move comes as the infection rate is rising and follows the lifting of most restrictions after we reach the 80% adult immunization goal. KUAM's Nestor Lecanto has more.
According to Executive Order 2021-17, employees will have until Friday, September 24th to get immunized. In the lengthy 8-page EO, the governor cited multiple examples of case law that support her vaccine mandate. She says Guam law provides, quote, in case of an epidemic, the Director of Public Health may direct that the general population be vaccinated. It also states that it may exercise emergency powers. The governor also points out that federal EEO laws do not prevent employers from requiring that all employees physically entering the workplace be vaccinated. She also cites examples of federal agencies who've imposed the mandate, including U.S. Veterans Affairs and the U.S. Justice Department. She even references a U.S. Supreme Court ruling that states it is, quote, within the police power of a state to provide for compulsory vaccination. The governor's order also referenced vaccine skepticism. She writes that, quote, outside total references, there is simply no substantial evidence that the COVID-19 vaccines are harmful. And to the contrary, it is beyond reasonable dispute that the vaccines reduce the risk of infection and death. But the order also provides that, quote, in the event a worker declines, they will be required to submit to weekly COVID-19 testing. And executive branch agencies have been ordered to coordinate with Public Health and the National Guard to schedule vaccination clinics at their respective agencies. And finally, notwithstanding privacy laws and regulations, the agencies must also maintain the records of all employee vaccination status, including those who declined. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
The governor, in a video posted on Instagram late Saturday, encouraged the island's 2 other branches of government as well as the private sector to follow her lead in implementing mandatory vaccinations. With a rising number of COVID cases, she also urged the community to practice the 3 W's.
Should our situation escalate, I will not hesitate to reinstate restrictions to continue protecting our island. Do your part, wear your mask, wash your hands, watch your distance, and get vaccinated.
The Joint Information Center does not release numbers on weekends, but as of Friday, the island recorded 22 new cases. The CAR score also jumped to 5.4. The Guam Federation of Teachers Union understands the need to protect students and the community, but is on the fence about fully supporting a mandate forcing GovGuam employees to get vaccinated.
Since the governor issued her executive order late Friday, GFT reps say they've been flooded with concerns from GovGuam employees.
One of them said that they will probably no longer teach.
GFT President Tim Fidenko is concerned with the impact mandatory vaccinations could have on the government as a whole, in particular frontline agencies.
The real question is possibly what if we do lay off all these firemen or furlough or fire or take disciplinative action against policemen, firemen, DOC guards, and we're down to 50% of the workforce in there, then are we creating a more dangerous society by trying to make a healthier, safer society, right? So these are, I'm not the governor and I don't plan to be, but these are tough decisions, right? Very hard things to do. And I think when you force people to do things, they have pushback, right? I'm not going to do it. It's my right.
GFT Field Representative Robert Koss has also received concerns about the governor's executive order. For example, a GovGuam employee reached out to him not wanting to get a shot from a vaccine that the FDA has only approved through emergency use authorization. According to Koss, nurses who are part of the GFT union are 100% on board with COVID vaccines, but other members are not.
On the other side, we've got many employees who are concerned about using an experimental drug that has not been approved, and whether the government is properly authorized to force us to be lab rats and inject the experimental drugs into our bodies.
The governor's executive order does give an option for employees who do not want to get vaccinated to get weekly COVID-19 tests. If a GovGuam employee does not do either, then they will be subject to disciplinary action. What that means, however, was not included in the EO.
We should also add that autonomous agencies and the Mayor's Council of Guam are not part of the executive branch. But according to the Adelup Communications Director, Cristopolco San Augustine, is it that the executive orders intend that they follow the mandate? A memo from the Department of Administration is forthcoming to provide clarification. The Port Authority of Guam reports an unvaccinated employee tested positive for COVID-19. The agency's contact tracing team has identified 22 employees as potential close contact, and of that number, though, 19 are fully vaccinated. Arrangements will be made with public health to coordinate testing. Meanwhile, the port confirms at least 82% of employees are fully vaccinated, 7 are partially vaccinated, and 56 that are not yet vaccinated. Port GM Roy Respicio confirms that he will implement the governor's executive regarding mandatory vaccinations. Cars were lining up to get tested for COVID. The line stretched all the way to SIFA Learning Academy Charter School in Tizan. According to Public Health Deputy Nursing Resource Command Margarita Bautista Gay, there has been an increase of island residents getting tested for the virus since last week. Gay said that 80% of those getting tested at the site today were fully vaccinated individuals. She also said that recent travelers with COVID symptoms got swabbed.
Some of them are just, they just traveled from the States, and so they just want to double check. Some are having flu-like symptoms, and so some of their jobs don't want them to come in until they get tested, and others, they're exposed to positive. if you are in exposure to a COVID positive person, yeah, please get tested, because it's better to prevent you from spreading it. And when in doubt, just come by and get tested.
According to GATE, a total of 189 specimens were taken today at the Old Carnival grounds, and only 7 returned back positive. Free COVID-19 testing is being offered this week at the Old Carnival grounds in Tizen from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The testing is on a first-come, first-served basis. Bring a photo ID. Only 4 people per car will be allowed. Results will be available on site. Minors must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian and provide government-issued identification to validate age. The parent or legal guardian will also be required to sign a consent form on behalf of the minor. Testing for travel purposes will not be conducted. The legislature will begin debate on the fiscal year 2022 budget bill on Wednesday, while senators have been waiting to hear from the governor about how much, if any, American Rescue Plan funds will go toward potential line agency budget shortfalls. The governor says the ARP money is not meant for that.
The ARP is a temporary. The ARP is not a sustainable source of financial aid. It's primarily there for 2 years. It's to help with any economic impact. It's to help with lost revenues. And so we have been communicating with Senator Joe San Agustin, and he is aware of all that I have said, and actually we'll be working closely to see how we can sustain the budget moving forward with general fund monies, not ARP monies.
But that hasn't stopped several senators from trying to get more information. Republican Jim Moylan today filed a Freedom of Information Act request with Adelup. He wants to know about the governor's ARP spending plan, the breakdown of all ARP spending so far, the questions that were submitted to Treasury about using ARP to pay for the RISE Act, and for the proposed new GMH. The off-duty cop involved in the officer-involved fatal shooting that occurred in Tamuny returned to work on August 2nd after being on an administrative leave for about a month. The July incident, which occurred next to the Centam building, prompted the activation of the AG's independent investigative team. Based on findings from an autopsy, the IIT found the victim, identified as 49-year-old Fowler Fabian, died of a single gunshot wound. Surveillance video of the incident was also released. The cop allegedly involved has not been named. We should note that internal affairs and criminal investigations are also ongoing. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Social distancing may be the new norm, but connection will always be our tradition. Through good times and tough times, we remain connected with you. Masks may be the new fashion, but protection will always be our style. You can always count on us to protect the things that matter the most. Sanitizing may be the new routine, but caring will always be our practice. We care about your loved ones and the things you value the most. And as we welcome our new normal, one thing remains certain: we will always be here for you. We're open and ready to serve you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
Half a day. As we look ahead to a brighter tomorrow, Matson's commitment to Guam and Micronesia remains stronger than ever. While the world around us is ever-changing, what remains unchanged is our commitment to you, our customers, and the island communities we serve. Shipping is what we do best, and serving our community is at the heart of everything we do. But we don't do it alone. This is why we support organizations that make caring for the people and the environment a top priority. We know that many count on Matson's lifeline services in the Pacific, and that's why we continue to work hard to ensure that our shipments remain on time all the time. Matson recently added another Aloha-class vessel to our schedule. We now have 2 of Matson's largest and fastest ships serving Guam from the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii. With our new state-of-the-art vessels, we stand ready to support the region's economic recovery. Thank you for the privilege of serving you for the last 25 years, and you can count on Matson to be here for the next 25 years and beyond.
From the minds that brought you Taco Bell's Fry Force comes another mouth-watering adventure. Packed with seasoned beef, drizzled with spicy ranch, and covered with your favorite toppings. It's the new loaded taco fries, now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
Summer is here, and at Cars Plus, we have the perfect Jeep for your summer adventures. Whether you're going off-road or just getting ready to hit the beach down south, make this the summer event you find your Jeep, like the 2021 Jeep Wrangler or the 2021 Jeep Gladiator, equipped with Guam's only lifetime powertrain warranty. Call us at 477-7807 or visit our website at carsplusguam.com to schedule a test drive today. Cars Plus, driven by you.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back. Over 100 island residents were lining up today at the Micronesia Mall Center Court as the distribution for the pandemic electronic benefits transfer cards for students began this morning. Here's more.
According to Public Health's Bureau of Economic Security Human Service Program Administrator Christine San Nicolas, the first day of the PEBT card distribution flowed smoothly. The program, similar to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, also known as food stamps, which will enable the recipient to purchase food, will benefit more than 27,000 students, totaling $36 million. It aims to help low-income families and address the meals lost while schools were shut down during the COVID-19 pandemic. The program distribution is for Guam Department of Education students enrolled in school year 2020 to 2021, including recently graduated seniors. The benefits will be loaded in the card on 4 separate dates, however, those dates have yet to be announced. Each child will be receiving $1,243.42 per household. The average wait time for the PEBT cards distribution for students is expected to be 15 to 20 minutes.
Our distribution bays are starting today up until, it's from August 9th to August 27th. And then we start back up again on August 30th, 31, and September 1st.
Students or recent graduates 18 years of age or older can pick up their own PEBT cards.
But again, because their name would be under their parents' name, the parents can still pick up their cards for them.
No picture ID, parents and students will not be entertained, according to San Nicolas. For more information, you can call 311 to listen for the PEBT option. Parents can register online at tinyurl.com/PEBTGuam. Reporting for Guam.
Students were filled with excitement this morning as they kicked off the start of a new school year safely at Guahan Academy Charter School in Barrigada. Here's more.
It was the first day back to school for students at the Home of the Stars, and according to Guahan Academy Charter School Chief Executive Officer, Superintendent Dr. Judith Wanpat, safety is their top priority. From temperature checks, social distancing, and painted footprints on walkways, Guahan Academy has taken every step to ensure they were ready for today.
All PPEs have been issued to the teachers for both the teachers and the students. So you'll find that in every student desk, they would have like a packet of these alcohol wipes that will be there for the children to, at any time they need to clean. And then one of the other things we're going to do, because we don't share a lot of things, is that and our water fountains have been changed now to the touchless ones. So we're going to give the children a flask.
Additionally, extra sneeze guards, temperature guns, and air purifiers have been ordered for each classroom. In the interim, windows and doors will slightly be open to have the air flowing. GAX is only offering face-to-face instruction. However, if a student tests positive or needs to be quarantined, then distance learning will be provided. As for whether GAX will follow the governor's executive order for mandatory vaccinations, Dr. Wanpat says they are awaiting guidance from their board. As of right now, though, almost 90% of their faculty and staff are fully vaccinated.
The search for a new superintendent of Catholic education is still ongoing. According to Archdiocese spokesperson Tony Diaz, Dr. Juan Flores served his last day as the superintendent last Wednesday. As KUAM News reported, Flores served as the superintendent of Catholic schools for 2 years after he was hired in July of 2019. He was also the superintendent for the Guam Department of Education from 2003 to 2006. The Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center has been notified that it has been awarded a $1.3 million grant to stand up the School Safe Guam mobile app. According to GBHWC Director Therese Areola, the app is implemented in several states, and with the start of the school year, the introduction of the app is timely. Areola says an agreement should be signed this week and hopes to get and implement the Safe Guam School app immediately in partnership with GDOE. On Saturday, KUAM Care Force, along with the Salvation Army of Guam and their community partners, including the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, loaded up all your donations for our Fill the Bus campaign. Pulling up to the KUAM studio parking lot in Harmon was a bus from Kloppenberg Enterprise ready to be stuffed with school supplies, toiletries, snacks, and everything a child needs for a successful school year. Salvation Army's Captains Eric and Carrie Rudd.
We had Twinkles donate 100 backpacks, LDS donated 200 stuffed backpacks. We had KUAM help out and just actually promote the entire thing. Anderson Air Force Base, Bank of Guam, there were several corporate donors. GTA is going to meet us this afternoon and help us unload the bus and pack the remaining backpacks together. So it's been a community-wide effort. We wouldn't have been able to do it without everybody.
Once the bus departed the KUAM parking lot, it made its way to Salvation Army, where friends from GTA Tele Guam were standing by, ready to prep the remaining backpacks for children. Again, thank you to everyone who volunteered, donated, messaged, and helped us fill the bus. You made this happen, Guam. Sports is up next, and still to come, your Coastal Creamery birthday shoutouts.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Do you feel like you're missing out on something? Make life more rewarding with Pacific Points. Earn and redeem points for bill rebates and free load at IT&E, discounts on fuel at Shell, vouchers at Foodies, and United Mileage Plus miles. You can even pay with Pacific Points at IT&E, Shell, and Foodies. Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Yes, that song is gonna make my roost fries famous. That's what I'm talking about. Now all I need is for you to wear this.
I'm not putting that on.
All I want is roost fries. My new roost fries, only at Jack in the Box.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. On the show tonight, I have some information on the Trench Challenge Triple Threat Uproar 3 team event. Check it out. Custom Fitness and Uproar Guam's fitness competition is scheduled for August 14th and 15th. The event is open to competitors ages 16 and over. Each team registered for the event must have at least one female minimum.
Every athlete's going to be having to do some kind of workout, and then it's basically going to be stacked on each other, and they're going to have to kind of finish it in, of course, best time or best weight possible. So we released workout 1 and workout 3. Workout 2 will be released on event day, and we brought in some new equipment to kind of challenge some of our athletes.
For the team open, participants must be able to perform weight ground to overhead 115 to 65 pounds, pull 135 to 95 pounds, carry 90 to 60 pounds, push 150 to 100 pounds. They must be able to also perform push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, air squats, and step-ups, assault bike, single under, row, and run. For Team Advanced, the weights and workouts will vary.
At this point, everyone's kind of getting back to the gym, so it's not necessarily the weight, but also strategy. So depending on who you have on your team, we made it so that every person can contribute to their strength. So either be a pulling event, pushing event, or some kind of cardiovascular event. Everyone's going to have an opportunity from their team to give their best in that specific event.
Deadline to register is August 10th. There will be 2 divisions with prizes being awarded to the top team in each division. For the open team, $500, and for the advanced team, $750.
I think the biggest thing is being able to, as a team, decide and realize what's the best option for the team and what position that we can actually be in the next event that we can going to be ahead of. Especially the type of the events that we're running is that it's not just about being strong, being having good endurance. It's about being well-rounded.
The main goal of the competition is to bring the community together, promote fitness, have fun, and compete to see who is the fittest team.
Not just the other gyms, but of course the last challenge of the last 18 months. You know, having this event, I think it's just going to be really, really good to have everyone come out, having the support of each other, and hopefully in the next couple months we continue to do this. Just get back to where we were previously at.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
I wish Tuesdays were easier.
Band practice, soccer, whatever that is Nathan is working on. Nobody has time to cook, but the big dinner box from Pizza Hut is the answer. 2 pizzas, wings, breadsticks. It's the easy way to feed the whole family in one box.
My youngest wants to start tap dancing.
Did you hear me, Gary? This saves time. You let that girl tap. You let that girl tap. The big dinner box, only from Pizza Hut.
No one outpieces the Hut. Welcome back. As the island and its tourism industry reopens, we continue with our weekly segment highlighting some of the island's businesses who are Guam Safe certified by the Guam Visitors Bureau and have the World Travel and Tourism Council Safe Travel stamp. Tonight we feature Payless Markets Incorporated.
Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase is brought to you in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau.
Today, I'm Kate Baltazar Dodge. I'm the Chief People Officer with Payless Markets. It's important because the health and safety of our employees and customers and vendors and all who visit our store are of the utmost priority. As an essential business throughout the pandemic, we never closed, so it was always incumbent upon us to implement the highest standards of health and safety and sanitation for everyone, and to be able to communicate that to our customers, to the public, to our employees, and also our visitors. It means we value you. We value you as a member of our family, our employees, our customers, and certainly our visitors, that we have always implemented the very strict and highest standards of safety for everyone in our stores. So to be able to have that designation communicated that much more and emphasized the work that we did to make sure that our stores were safe and everyone in our Payless family was safe. Throughout all of our 8 stores and certainly our admin building, our warehouses, and everywhere that Payless does business, since the beginning of the pandemic, we implemented a slew of measures to include temperature checks at the entrances, hand sanitizing, directional signs. We've had sanitization of shopping carts and baskets. We hired a whole crew, a brand new crew, to sanitize and clean the stores to ensure everyone's safety. So all of these things, conveyor belts, countertops, high-touch areas, that is still happening to this day to make sure that everyone is safe and that we are certainly worthy of this international designation. We are absolutely ready to welcome, as I've mentioned, to welcome our visitors back to our island and to our stores.
Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase is brought to you in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau.
We here at KUAM continue to celebrate 65 years of First on Guam, and to commemorate this special occasion all week long on the link. there will be a trivia question where you can win a cool prize. All you have to do is call into the link with the correct answer. Today's question was, which former congressional delegate was one of KUAM's first personalities hosting the TV show Woman's World? If you guessed Madeline Berdalio, give yourself a round of applause and a big congratulations to this morning's winner, Cecilia Ibanez. Remember to watch the link every weekday morning all week long for your chance to win. Good luck. And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of the birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Happy August 9th birthday to Ali Jo Sablan Chaco, who gets blessed birthday wishes. Shout out from the Chalks and Max Clan. Enjoy with love, peace, and hugs. Amaya Lorraine Flores celebrates birthday number 4, and to my granddaughter, we love you. Have a safe and blessed day. With love from your big sister, Anaya, Ariana, Gabriel, and Jacob. And of course, don't forget Mom and Papa and Andy Jan. Don't forget them. Zairi Hopokagri Pangolin, happiest, fierce, feisty, and fabulous 4th birthday to Arcessa. May your special day be filled with love, hugs, kisses, and granted wishes. May the Lord up above and your angel daddy and baby sissy continue to watch over you forever. With love, Ama and Papa Pangolinin, Nina Jevi and Nino Germ, Uncle June and Auntie Chloe, Nina Kim, and your angel daddy, mommy, and sissies. Also, your baby brother, Zion Boy. We love you and cheers to 4 with many more. Also, happy birthday to this beauty, Kibby Duenas, with love from your family and friends. And happy belated birthday wishes going out to Peyton Sky, who also celebrates birthday number 4 today. We love you so much, with a heart emoji your friends and family send. And Dennis Regis, who was born on August the 8th. Happy birthday, and each year that passes is another opportunity for me to let you know what an amazing husband you are. With all the love in the world, Selena.
Remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online at KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's going to do it for us here on Primetime. Guahu si Isaiah Uggan. Thanks for watching, and good night.